Hello, this is not the video I was planning to make this morning. I am Mare, and we're in the Jeep. I haven't done a Jeep vlog in so long. It's crazy. It is a gorgeous sunny day here. It's currently 57, and it's supposed to be 71 today. Fahrenheit. And I have oh my goodness. I have an Eliza whining in the car next to me. If you're hearing that's Eliza. She's very excited when we first start driving. She eventually settles down, but going down the road, she just starting out. Anyway, I'm normally at home in my studio doing makeup and talking about skincare and candles and unboxing things occasionally, and talking about gothy clothes and things like that. I was supposed to be recording, but Eliza has been having, let me turn my music down so I don't get copyright strike. By the way, if you're wondering what I listen to all the time in the car, you would think I would listen to like CDs or something, which I should, because I have so many of my old CDs that I used to listen to, and I really need to put them in my car. But I can't be bothered to be like switching the CD and everything, and I don't know, whatever, especially when I have the dogs in the car. So I have Sirius satellite radio, and I listen to channel number 53, which is Chill Electronic. Usually I listen to that because there are whiny dogs really in the car, and the non-whiny dog that's in the car is Luna. The Luna bun is here. I brought the bunny to hopefully calm Eliza down, but it's so far not working. So would you just lay down? Oh my God, for the love of Pete. I don't want to swear. For the love of Pete, would you just relax? Luckily, I live on a very not busy road, but I still drive like a granny when my dogs are in the car. Oh my God. And I have a cute little sticky thing on my car that says Italian Greyhound on board, which I have. Oh my God, Bunny is squished. Okay, so Bunny's laying down. I wish I could take a picture, but I can't because I'm driving. The bun is laying down, and Eliza is like crossed over the top of her, like total. You can't squish your sister. Now stop. Stop squishing your sister. She won't be able to breathe. There you go. Oh, now Eliza's looking out the window. Oh, I said her name. Now she's looking at me. Holy crap, this is chaotic. Anyway, again, if I'm not looking at the camera much, I might glance at you occasionally or over there at Eliza, but I am driving. And I like vlogging in my car, but I put the safety, obviously my safety, my Jeep, and my dogs are number one. I'm gonna sneeze. Hello, seasonal allergies. Gesundheit. Thank you, everyone who just said bless you. I know you said it. My seasonal allergies are in full swing. Things are turning green here. Grass is growing. Trees are budding. And we're trying to figure out why Eliza's eyes are a mess. Now, it could be that she has seasonal allergies, but I don't think so. And here's why. She's had this watery eye problem, and her inner eye has been swollen. There doesn't seem to be anything in it. The reason I say that too is because it's not just one eye, it's both eyes, and they go back and forth with swelling and watering. And I mean really swelling, to the point where like her hair underneath her eye, it's like wet, and her skin is actually inflamed. I have tried to rule out food allergies. I've given her only the same food that she's had for like years and years. Had the same food, which is Fresh Pet. I tried, not giving her anything new or different, no treats, no anything, and it's still happening. And with the seasonal allergy thing, I tried giving her a half of a Benadryl, which is what my vet recommends, and that didn't do anything. It didn't even make it go away or become any less or anything like that. So I don't know what's going on with her eyes, but we are hopefully going to go figure that out today. I had to get up early, and then I called the vet at 8 in the morning because my vet does this cool thing where they offer urgent care and emergency appointments. They leave a certain number of slots not booked so that they can fit in urgent care and emergency appointments, which I think is really cool because there's a bunch of vets there. So they all like leave an appointment or two open. And if you call at 8 in the morning, I mean, those appointments book up. Trust me, they're not like leaving appointments open and they don't get taken. They always book up. So Eliza's eyes were looking better for a few days. They were looking pretty good. And I was like, maybe we're over this. Maybe I figured out. I thought it was the fresh pet that the dude was eating. I was giving just him the multi-protein fresh pet. And I thought that was what maybe Eliza kept stealing his food. And that was around the time that a car just drove by and there's a big dog hanging out the window, and he was like looked like a box or something, and his jowls were like blah, 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 in the wind. Oh my God, I wish you could have seen that. That was really cute. I don't know, Miss Eliza with the eyeballs. And I can tell, I know, honey, and I can tell she's in good spirits. Like nothing is different. Her appetite's great. Everything is totally normal. But if I even try to touch her eyes or get anywhere near them, she's like really protective. I tried to clean, I did a hot compress on her eye, like a warm compress, and it seemed to make it feel better. But getting that done, like just trying to hold her and letting her trust me to hold it, there was much Iggy death screaming and and then she went, hey, this feels kind of good. But we have to figure this out. I don't know if she's going to need eye drops. I don't know what the deal is. I'll probably drop a picture in right here. My husband actually took pictures of her eyes last night. I texted them to the vet this morning. They said, okay, we'll see you at 11. I already sent the photos into the vet so they can take a look. The reason I had him take photos last night, he was like, oh my God, honey, her eyes look so bad again. I said, I know, it just happened. Like in the last hour, her eye just went last night. Swelled, started watering, went totally crazy. It was so bad. And I told him to take pictures because what'll happen is, okay, Eliza, girl, oh my, you cannot, she wants to sit in my lap. That's the problem. And I do, when I drive, I do have my dogs on a booster seat, and they have seat belts. Well, they have harnesses, and they're harnessed and attached to the seat in the car. So the nice thing is, if I have to stop fast, they're not going to hit the dashboard. They're secure in the car. So they're, oh, she's rubbing her eye on the bed. She's like, poor baby. Anyway, so the picture I had him take, because sometimes at night her eye will be really bad, and then first thing in the morning her eye's awesome. And you know, I swear it's like that thing that happens where you make an appointment for your pet, or perhaps for yourself at your doctor, but you're like, this thing is bothering me, or this thing is bothering my pet, and you make an appointment. By the time you get to see the doctor, it's not doing it anymore, and you're like, well, it was doing it. I hate when that happens. So the last thing I wanted was take her in today and have her eye not have it look normal. And I'm like, no, it's not usually like that. And this seems to happen at night. It's strange. So we're going to try to figure this out. So you're going to have to stay tuned and watch the end of the video and figure out what the mystery is. Oh, Bunny, you're so warm. I know your sister's all over you and making you sweat. Hi, girls. So I'm probably, let's see, what am I doing today? Today's going to be crazy. I have so many new makeup things I'm excited to play with. And this is the first time you're seeing my hair down and not in my crazy mohawk state. But it's really dirty. It's kind of a mess, and I haven't bleached it yet, clearly. But it is kind of cute, and I like it. It's kind of like a long pixie kind of situation. I am going to leave the top long. No. You get over there. Wow, it's already, okay, it was 57 when I started this, and I'm down the mountain. I always say I live up a mountain in the middle of nowhere, and now I am down in the valley and headed towards the freeway, and it's 61 already. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of that I do actually live at, I think it's 1171 or 1179 or something feet is how high where I live. I mean, it's not like I live in the Rockies or something, you know, it's 1,000 feet up, but you know, almost 1,200 feet up. But it's weird how just that, you know, you lose a couple of degrees when you go up at, I think it's a degree every 1,000 feet or something like that. I should know this from skydiving, but I think it's a degree every 1,000 feet, if I remember correctly. My husband would be watching this going, that's wrong, what's wrong with you? So now it's 61, it was 57. And it was even a little bit chillier in my driveway. So 57 was when I was already like halfway down. I'm sure it's climbing today. It's going to be really nice out. so difficult because I want to record and do videos today, but I also want to work out in my yard because I have a lot of yard work and gardening to do. But I'm so excited to do some videos too. So I don't know. And oh my God, look at this, guys. Missing nails for the first time. Missing a lot of nails. I've lost actually 4 altogether. They're really, you can't really see it, but they're really super grown out. I don't think you can see it because it's not gonna, there you go. They're super duper grown out. I am way overdue. I mean, I'm like 3 to 4 weeks out from getting fills, and I never wait that long. I really wanted to try and just wait and get my nails done when I go back to Michigan, but I can't do that. I'm not going back until like the 2nd week of April. So they're all gonna fall off by then. So I'm like, yeah, let's just get them done. So I am actually going to go and get them done tomorrow. I went in there yesterday, but they were booked. And then I said, can we do tomorrow, which is today? And they said, we're closed Tuesday, remember? I'm like, oh crap, I forgot. Because this is the usual place that I go here right by my house, PA Nails. So they're closed on Tuesdays, which is fine because they're one of the few places that's open on Sunday, which is so freaking cool. I think it's cool that they're open on Sunday. But yeah, so we've got that appointment today, nails tomorrow, which sucks because that's another thing too. It's like I want to do videos, but I'm not gonna have my nails done until tomorrow afternoon. My appointment's at 1. Not that you need to know my whole schedule, but you know, we're just chit-chatting. We're chit-chatting. It's like you're driving in the car with me and we're like, what are you doing tomorrow? I have a Wawa iced coffee, courtesy of my pet sitter, Sarah, who came by yesterday and brought me the coolest plant mister that you can get from Lowe's. I saw hers last year and I mentioned how much I loved it. Oh, there's a bookmobile in front of me. Sorry, ADD people, this is for you. There's the cutest bookmobile in front of me, and it has like a tree with a little owl, and there's kids sitting under the tree reading, and there's a little deer and flowers. Oh, if you could see it. I'm at a light right now, but I still don't want to flip my camera and try to show it to you. But it's for the Friends of the Eastern Monroe Public Library, which is our library in town. And it's really big and it's very cool. I just passed the bookmobile. It's very cute. It's adorable. I think it's so cool that they still do that. That was my favorite thing when I was a kid, was when the bookmobile would come to school. I was an obsessive reader. I mentioned it in a video before, but when I was a teenager and I got a job, my mom used to be so mad because I would just blow my paycheck, but I would spend it on books. And she'd be like, oh my God, you know, I would go to the bookstore as soon as I got my paycheck and just buy tons of books. I've always had tons of books. An obsessive reader. And my mom would say, you can't keep doing that. You're spending all your money on books. And I remember, I think I was like 16 or 17. I looked at her dead in the eye and I go, would you rather I be spending it on drugs or cigarettes or alcohol? And she never said another word. Smart mom. She was like, good point. Never try to argue with a smart girl. It'll blow up in your face. No, I was like, no, I understand, but I mean, I'm not using it on something horrible, and it wasn't something trivial. It wasn't like, I mean, yeah, I was buying some cool gothy clothes when I could afford it, but I couldn't afford most of them. But I could afford books, and I would go to used bookstores and things like that. And there was a Salvation Army right nearby too, and I would go to the Salvation Army and look for stuff that I could repurpose and make kind of cool gothy outfits out of, which is very few and far between. Let's see, where was I talking about? Living in the middle of nowhere, Eliza's eyeball, doing stuff in my garden. Oh, so yeah, tomorrow after my nail appointment. See, I always remember where I started, even though I'm all over the place. Sarah, my dog sitter, and I are gonna probably go grab lunch or coffee somewhere tomorrow after my nail appointment, because the only time I ever see and talk to Sarah is she comes over to get duck eggs for me. I have known Sarah for so long. Oh my God. She started, before she could even drive, her mom was driving her over to our house to help take care of our dogs. If I could hire her as my personal assistant, I swear to God I would, because she is just, she grew up as one of the older sisters in a family of like, what is she, I think there's 5 of them all together. So she was always taking care of the little ones, the other little sisters, and she's very organized. She's very much like me. Like, we are good at communicating and talking, and she thinks like I think. When she dog sits, she's like, leave me lists. You know, I love lists. I leave her lists and she just goes through the checklist. She's like, I know everything, but leave me a list anyway. which is very much like me. Like, just leave me a list, I'll feel better. Yeah, Sarah and I are just gonna go hang out and chit chat because we never get to do that. So I want to go take her out to lunch or to coffee or something, because I was joking that in all these years, she is just absolutely the single best pet sitter anyone could ever want. Next to me, of course. Speaking of, my friend Allison messaged me yesterday with a whole list of dates to take care of her farm. So I am going to spend more time with the horses this year than I think I have ever spent in all the years that I've known her. I'm like, geez, girl, when are you home? She's like gone more than she's home. Mostly through April. But yeah, I'm going to be spending lots of time with Allison's horsies. So that'll be fun. And we are at the vet clinic. So it's going to be a busy year, though. We're getting ready to kick into high gear with all of the... Okay, Eliza's going to jump in my lap so you can see her. Come on. Show everybody your nasty eye. Oh, okay, look at this poor eyeball. No, that one. Oh, my goodness, look at it. I know, look at that eye. Oh, it's terrible, honey. That poor eyeball. This one's a little bit swollen and red, but nothing like the other one. Look at this cutie. She looks cute until she turns her head and go, ah! We're gonna go get that eye fixed, okay, Mama? Little girl. I will come back and report back on the eyeball because I am dying to know what they say. Wish us luck. Okay. Say bye for now. Look at that poor eyeball. Oh. God, look at me. I look like a mess. There's the bee. The bee. So she's so nervous. What's going on? Poor Eliza. Okay, doctor's coming in just a second, so hopefully we'll get an answer to what's going on with her. Most chill pooch in the history of the world. Doesn't care that she's at a vet. She's like, I'm just gonna lay here and take a nap on Mom's purse. Okay, we're done. I got Clavamox and we've got Neopolydex ophthalmic ointment. And she helped me put the ointment on when we were in there, and Eliza's eye is, the inflammation's already going down, so that's kind of a good thing. So yeah. They think it's just environmental allergies. So we're going to see. I'm still in the process of making sure there's nothing in my house. Like, I tried some new fabric softener and some new scented clothing stuff. So I need to make sure that everything is washed and like the hypoallergenic thing, and make sure it's not something like that. What is my hair doing? Hopefully that will fix it. And she said that there was a dog here last month who had the exact same thing. So I have to call Thursday and just check in and let them know if that's helping. But she said that the other dog that she had with the same problem, that this is exactly what she did and it cleared up and didn't come back. So I'm hoping that that will be the case. I'm just going to have to really watch. I'm going to go get some free and clear hypo stuff, and I'm going to wash all the dog beds and all the toys, everything with that. Make sure that there's nothing that's triggering it. But she said it seems to be like an environmental allergy. So there's nothing in her eye that's causing it. So we are getting out of here. I have to turn my music back down. Okay, I just remembered another thing I have to tell you. So a lot of you know that I would say a lot of my birds that I have, many of my birds that I have, my ducks and my chickens, are adopted and rescues, and they come to me from various people who know that I will take in birds and not kill and eat them, number one, because I don't eat any poultry and I really don't eat any beef or pork or anything. And you know what? I'm stopping at Dunkin'. Oh my God. Okay, so I came by Dunkin' and there's like nobody here and there's no traffic around. Oh God. Those are the potholes in the line at this Dunkin'. They really need to do this parking lot over. Anyway, there's nobody at Dunkin', so I am going to stop and get a coffee. Even though, do I still have this? Yes. Do I need more? Yes. I'll finish this one before I get up to the window. No, I don't know what I want. Okay, they fooled me. I thought nobody was in line, and there's like 2 cars before I even get to the thing. So I have something cool to tell you guys. I have the coolest little boy coming to live with me tonight at 7 o'clock. I got a text yesterday from a friend of mine, Landon, and he is another local chicken and turkey and duck keeper. And somebody found a roaming rooster, a Roman roo, and it's a little black silky, and oh my god, is he freaking adorable. He looks young too. Don't know where he came from. I may actually look online and see if anybody's claiming that he's missing or that they're looking for him. I'm happy to return him, but Landon said he's got too many roosters and he just doesn't have somewhere to keep them, and I'm like, bring him by, I'll take him. He is an all black rooster. He is the most goth little boy ever. This guy is a little silky. He's like a little fluff ball, and he's so cute, and I can't wait for you to meet him. Before I decide that he's staying with me, I am going to research thoroughly and make sure nobody's looking for him. I'm going to check Craigslist. I'm going to check on our local, we have like a local page, and I may put, hey, this guy was found. Does he belong to someone? Because somebody might be missing him. And he is adorable, and he's really sweet. He is like, Landon said he is like the sweetest little guy, and he's super happy. He seems like he was someone's pet, so I do want to try to return him. Let me order my coffee. Hold on. Okay, so as to not overdose on coffee, I got my iced matcha latte with, I forgot, that's my other favorite. Oh my god. I'm kind of hoping nobody's looking for him because I really want to keep him. We have a Tractor Supply company opening 10 minutes from my house. I'm glad it's opening after Easter because that means people aren't going to go in there and buy chickens and ducks for Easter and then go,
oh, look at big. Oh, I can't keep this duck.
Because guess who ends up taking in all the chickens and ducks that people get and can't keep them? They're pretty good at not letting you do that at Tractor Supply, at least the ones that I've been to. They talk people out of it. One of my proudest moments was talking a lady and her kid out of getting ducks when I was at Tractor Supply. They're loud and they poop and pee at the same time. It's messy, it smells. They make mud, they make a mess, they splash everywhere. And she's like, yeah, no. And I'm like, thank you. And she thanked me for telling her all this. I said, no, I have like 24 ducks. I know what it's like. And I've hand raised them since they were babies. And I know everything there is to know about ducks pretty much. I know way more than anybody should about ducks, I think, and chickens. I've been doing this since like 2010, I think, 2010, like 13 years of chickens and ducks, over a decade of chicken and duck experience. Plus, I mentioned it before, but I am a licensed poultry tech for the state of Pennsylvania, which means I had to go spend a couple of days in classes in Harrisburg at the state capitol at the agricultural offices. I had to do tests and I had to do lectures. Then I had to have the state vets come out to my house and I had to demo how to draw blood on chickens and ducks, not fun, and do swab testing in their mouth, and I know how to do all that stuff. So needless to say, I have healthy birds and I know how to test them and send the blood vials in to get tested to the state and all of that nonsense. So yeah, I'm very in biosecurity. That's a whole other topic. Anyway, so I tend to try to talk people out of chickens and ducks unless they've done their research and they really know what they're doing. I kind of do like my hair like this, honestly. Kind of cute. But if you ever want to know anything about chickens or ducks, you can ask me in the comments. I should probably do a video one day about misconceptions about chickens and ducks and what I wish I knew. But there's so many of those out there. That's why I've never done it. Everybody does the top 10 things I wish I knew about chickens and top 10 things I wish I knew about ducks and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I've never done it because I think everybody pretty much, I've watched those and they always cover what I would say. And I'm like, why do I want to do this all over again? Somebody already did it. Google it, you'll find it. I am stuck behind this New Jersey person waiting for a latte, and they're clearly getting a whole lunch or something, and I just want my latte. And the dogs are getting antsy. They were laying down, now they're sitting up going, food window. I am excited for this little black rooster to come. Now the thing is, speaking of biosecurity, the thing is he is not going to be around my other birds. You do have to quarantine when you bring a new bird on your property. He's going to be in his own little area, nowhere near my birds. He's not going to come into contact with them at all. I have to quarantine him for 1 to 2 weeks, or if I find his home, he can just go home. If nobody claims him and I keep him, I have to quarantine him for 2 weeks and make sure that he's healthy and that nothing happens and that he's not coughing, sneezing, runny nose, eyes, no bugs, no parasites, no anything. So I want to make sure he's healthy because I could bring him in. And so the way he was found was a lady almost hit him. He was in the road and she stopped and she almost hit him. And I can't believe she caught this rooster, but I guess she pulled over, she caught him and went over to Landon's house and said, "Is this yours?" And his dad said, "No, but we'll take him in and take care of him and see if we can find a home for him or find his home or whatever." But Landon said with all his roosters, he's like, same thing. He's got him in like a little playpen. And I'm like, look, I'll take him. Because Landon said he can't keep him. He said, if I can't find his home, I can't keep him. I have too many roosters. And I'm like, I can take him, no problem. I don't have too many. I mean, I have a lot of roosters, but I don't have too many where I'm like, no. Plus, the guy is adorable. Okay, let me get my latte. We're going up to the window. La, la, la. 1 second. Actually, already when I get home, before this bird even comes, I'm going to start looking online and seeing if anybody lost him. We live in like a small community, so it's that kind of thing. And that's what I love, coming from Detroit, in a big city where there's like just bazillions of people, and it's not, I don't know, it's not very interpersonal. I mean, I had close friendships with like my dog family, you know, the dog people and the musicians and the artists, but there's even pockets of those. There's so many pockets of musicians and artists, and even the dog people. I mean, I knew all the Iggy people, the Italian Greyhound people. We had the club, the Italian Greyhound Club, and all that stuff. So I knew all of them. There's just these little pockets of sanity in a big city, and I don't so much like that. People who I know who live up my road, we wave at each other. That's kind of cool. And I prefer that to like big city life, honestly. Just not a fan of that anymore. I like visiting cities. My husband and I are going to go to New York soon because I found out that, there was an accident on the corner again. It's always an accident on this corner. I did not realize. Did anybody else know that they were, for 3 years, they've been remodeling the original Tiffany's in New York? I guess it's been like 3 years of remodeling Tiffany's. And I've never told this whole story, but when I met my husband, like the first gifts he gave me, like he gave me Tiffany necklaces. I went, I'm marrying that guy. No, I'm not that shallow, but he has such good taste. And I have the first Tiffany necklaces he bought me. And every year he would get me like a Tiffany necklace or something like that. So we haven't done that in quite a while because now it's like, it was cool, but it's like, you know, how many Tiffany necklaces and bracelets can I have? I mean, but every piece of jewelry he's ever bought me has been just absolutely beautiful. God, the last one he bought me was when he was working in New York. I think it was 2019. I'm pretty sure it was 2019 or maybe 2020 Valentine's Day, his last Valentine's Day working in New York before everything shut down. He got me an I love you. It says I love you and it has a heart and it's kind of a swirl. It's really cool. It's like a pendant this big and it's a silver Tiffany pendant. It's on a really long chain. So that was the last thing he got me. And then he also got me the Tiffany charm bracelet when I ran my first New York City half marathon. He got me the charm bracelet. So that was really cool. But I told them this month in April, they said that Tiffany's is reopening. They're doing their grand reopening and they redid the whole store. We've gone there a couple times. We went there when we got married in New York City, obviously, like after our wedding weekend, we went there. And we went there after the New York City half marathon in 2018. I think it's 2018. So yeah, we're going to go check out Tiffany's and I am definitely going to have to do a vlog and film that. So we're going to plan a day in New York, and what I'm thinking of doing is, we have not been back to New York City together. I think for our lucky 13th anniversary, the Buddha statue's gone. Damn it! Remember? Okay, I don't know if you saw my vlogs before, but someone put this rando cement like Buddha statue on our corner at the bottom of the road, and I'm like, that is the most random thing I've ever seen. There's this old little Buddha statue there, and now it's gone. It stayed there for a good week. It was there for about a week. Somebody took him. Somebody done stole the Buddha. That is bad karma. That is really bizarre. Oh, I liked seeing that Buddha statue there. Now I kind of want to go get one and put it there just to mess with people. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to go check out Tiffany's. So that'll be really cool. And we're not going to go crazy or get anything nuts. I would like to get another charm for my charm bracelet, like something to do with wedding or love or anniversary. So hopefully we can get something like that and maybe get it engraved or something with, you know, with 13, just get the number 13 on it or something like that. That would be kind of cool. Since this year will be our 13th wedding anniversary, but we have been together 23 years. I made this poor guy wait 10 years before I married him. He was very patient. I have to say, I never in my life thought I would want to be a Mrs. anybody, and I've always been like, I'm too independent, single-minded. I'm like, no, I don't want to be bound to anyone and all this stuff. And it's like, you know what? This guy's a keeper. He's a good one. He's a good one. If there's one person, honest to God, one person in the world I am willing to be legally bound to, it's him. So that's saying a lot. That's probably the biggest compliment I can give him, because he even knows I am stubborn. I am hard-headed. I don't like a lot of people. I don't want to say I'm judgy. I'm not judgy, but as far as for me personally, like being with someone, I was never in long relationships, and I had most of my life, my relationships all had an expiration date of 6 months, because within 6 months I would figure out everything about a person, and I'd be like, well, I've completely figured you out. You're completely predictable, and now I'm bored of you, and then I would move on to somebody else. And I know that sounds really shallow, but that's also kind of how I was when I was young. Aren't we all? But I was just like, I could figure out people's behavior and how they were going to answer every question. And it was always like, I don't know. And when I met my hubby, I was like, this guy is weird. And to this day, I tell him, I'm like, you are weird. And he goes, so are you. I'm like, that's why we're together. We're both weird. Nobody else could deal with us, as my friends are fond of saying. You two have to stay together because nobody else could deal with your shiza, which is true. And nobody could put up with either one of us, but somehow we put up with each other, and we love each other despite all of our weirdness. And that's kind of what we like about each other too. We both like that each other's weird and particular. I'll say we're peculiar. We're peculiar and particular and persnickety. The 3 P's: persnickety, peculiar, and particular. That's us. And I don't think most people can deal with all of that. And so as much as I was like, oh, I can't deal with, like, you know, oh, people are and unpredictable, not predictable P, but unpredictable. But now that we know each other, we're pretty predictable. Although he did not see it coming that I was going to be learning German, and he loves it. So I am on my day number 82 streak of my German lessons. I'm very proud. So we're getting home, and I'm going to check on Trudy and the other dogs, get these guys inside, and I'm going to pull in my driveway here in a second. Sorry this was so long. See, I told you I knew I was going to just chit-chat, because nobody's on the road. It's just, I'm like bored. I'm like, do-do-do. So you're like my company while I drive, which is pretty cool. I hope you like it as much as I do. I just sit here and talk to you like you're in the car with me, and, you know, as if you were like riding shotgun, or maybe in the back seat because the dogs are shotgun. But turning into our driveway, and I'm gonna get these puppies in and give Eliza her first Clavamox, and hopefully her eye already looks better with the ointment on it though, so I'm very happy about that. So that's a good thing. I'm happy we went to the vet. I'm gonna call them on Thursday and check in and see how her eye is looking and give them a report. Hopefully it will continue to improve. Sorry, I'm backing in my driveway. Hopefully not gonna hit this trash can. My husband freaks out because it's like he has a rear camera thingy on his truck, but there's no rear cameras on Jeeps, and he's like, he keeps swearing he's gonna buy me one of those rear view camera things because it makes him crazy. I'm like, I kind of like not having one. It makes me more alert. Not that you're not alert when you have one, because it beeps at you like crazy, but I'm fine not having one. So, oh, I guess you want me to taste test this matcha, right? So this is just an iced matcha latte with oat milk. It's nothing special. I realized I had no sweetener put in it. Hold on, let me try it. You know what? Ooh. It's very green, as people like to say. Sometimes they think matcha tastes like dirt or grass. It might need a pump or two of my sweetener, my cane sugar, my liquid cane sugar, my Tirani syrup, but I'm trying not to do that. Actually, I think it's pretty good. You know, I think I can do it without the sweetener. I'm really trying to cut down on all the sweeteners and the sugars. I gotta lose weight. I gotta cut down on the sugar. And they have all that damn Easter candy out. Anyway, we're home in the driveway, but that's good. I can't believe I didn't get any sweetener put in it, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Eliza has shed all over my shirt. And come on, you want to come say bye to everybody? There she is. Got a little bandana and her little sad eye. But hopefully we're going to get these eyes cleared up. We're doing twice a day. I have to do it like eyeliner. They said just go and trace under her eyes. And I go, oh, so eyeliner. But it's already better on this side. The swelling and the redness is already going down. You probably can't tell, but seeing her close, I can tell. So that is very, very cool. I'm going to unclip the bun and then I'm going to go inside and I'll be editing this video. So this is future me saying, I will see you soon, and excited about Friend Chooses My Makeup look. I have a very cool Friend Chooses My Makeup look coming on Thursday. We're going to go take care of Miss Thing and we're going to give her her Clavamox and a little treat because it's a chewable. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for riding along with me and taking care of my girl. Tomorrow you will see the new nails. I'll probably do some shorts from the nail salon because look at this. Oh my God. Oh, it's embarrassing. I hate walking around with nails missing. It's bad. Okay. I'm just going to lay low and hide out so no one sees my hands today. Welcome, little man. What do you got to say to everybody? Say hi to everyone. Millions of people are watching you right now. Yeah, what do you got to say? Eating that popcorn? Yeah? Whoa, look at him dance. Look at this handsome guy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. A little update. When I picked him up, Landon did tell me that he and his dad looked on every single rescue lost and found page online, and I also did yesterday. We both checked at least 6 to 8 places online, and no one has reported this guy missing. So he's safe. He's here. He's a very sweet little guy. He doesn't have a name yet. I gotta name him, but you know, something gothy. Look how dark and black and gorgeous he is. He's a silky rooster, and he is. Are you tidbitting? Are you tidbitting some dog food? He is the sweetest boy ever. Oh my God. We love him. Welcome, little guy who doesn't have a name yet. Oh, you just shot it all the way over there. And he's very silly. I may have to come up with a good name for him. Yes. I trimmed his nails too. His nails were crazy. Yeah, your nails were crazy. He's very active. He's very, very happy. Anyway, my new guy. New rescue rooster. Say thanks for watching, everybody. I'm safe, I'm happy, and I am picking things up off the floor. Also, Miss Eliza, her eye is like 1,000 times better already. She's had 3. By the way, he does crow. Eliza Sophia. She's so camera shy. Oh, yeah, your eye's so much better. Look at it. Look at her eye. Her eye is already like 1,000 times better. There's the dude. Hi, Bee. Are you growling at that rooster, bud? There's Eliza's eye. Look at that. Oh, my goodness, cutie. So she's had 3 antibiotics and she's had 3 applications of her... Seriously? 3 applications of her... Oh! And the dude's like, I'm doing great. Oh, everybody had their breakfast. It is Wednesday morning. And roosters are crowing in my dining room. And Eliza's eye is better. Everybody ate. Everybody's happy. We got full bellies. There's a rooster crowing in my dining room. Welcome to my life.